Oh God, there's grinds in this coffee. Yeah. Ha! Okay, so anyways, as I'm literally chewing on coffee grinds, this is Monday morning, March 20th, I believe. Wow, it's already almost the end of March. And I'm saying that because we started this tour in the end of February. So right now, it's I haven't uploaded for a few days, and I've been trying to upload every day, even if it's just talking to the camera like this. I haven't really had the time or energy to do it because we've just been going nonstop. So Friday morning, we played a really great gig Thursday night. Got back late Thursday night, got a few hours of sleep, literally, and then we packed up and hit the road. I think we got up probably around 6 a.m. We drove about 3 hours out to a gig. We were playing outside a ski lodge. So this is Friday on St. Patrick's Day. Play outside a ski lodge. We haul all of our gear and our PA system across the ski lodge, up steps, and we are literally playing outside, and it's 4 degrees. Like literally 4 degrees outside while we're playing. Do I think a 3 or 4 hour set. We sprint to break down all of the gear, pack it all up in the van, then we drive back another 3 hours to our next gig, and we pull up this place. It's called Little Bear Saloon. I believe it's in Evergreen, Colorado. I think there's something like Willie Nelson perhaps used to own it, but it's a legendary place. It's a really cool place, got a cool vibe, got a lot of history. Played another 4 hour set there. So we played like about 7 or 8 hours that day, not including tearing down, setting up, drive time. So it was a long day. I think it was about 20 hours, and went to bed. I was so exhausted that I really couldn't sleep that well on a Saturday. Chilled out for a bit Saturday morning, then we went back over to the venue. We played Little Bear Saloon again on Saturday night, and I think it was probably our best show we've done to date. Everything was just really, really clicking. Um, it was kind of like on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, it was really fun and exciting, but it was kind of like we were like white knuckling the whole time. And can we hold the thing together? Because we're all just like, we are going on just pure adrenaline. But then when we played on Saturday, March 18th, everything just felt like we were smooth in control and sailing, and everything just felt so easy and nice. And I recorded that whole set. I can't wait to upload it. So we play, and then we do one of the things I did, which is a little bit outside of my comfort zone. Went to do after hours afterwards. And again, I'm not an after hours person. Um, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. There's nothing wrong with it. Got no problem with it. Right now, that's just not what I'm doing. It's not my get down. But Kevin wanted to go, and it's really good for him to network and meet people and get fans, and it's also good for me to make connections as well. And I also part of the job is really the hang, and I like Kevin. I like hanging out with him, and I wanted all of us to have a good time. So we went and did that, and it was interesting. We were there for about an hour and a half, and then we kind of split, head back home. Went back to sleep, and then we got up early. We drove another like 3 hours to like the western part of the state, and then we set up, did another ski lodge gig where we, drive the van up these crazy icy hills, and then we get to the venue, and then we have to take our PA and our gear up a set of steps, and then across the ski lodge, and then set up in this corner. And fortunately, most of I think Kevin and Patrick were right underneath the heaters, right by the fireplace. Keith and I were kind of more in this windy corner, and it was really cold. But we did like about another 4 hour set, then break down. And by the time we were broke down, I think we were like doing like 17, 18 hours of playing in like, uh, 2 or 3 days. I just got back to the hotel room and I was just cooked. And I just kind of wanted to sleep, and I didn't want to upload anything. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today is like I'm going to like upload a ton of content, and organize it. And, content creation it's definitely a job, and it's a skill, that I'm trying to learn how to acquire. And it's a skill kind of like, I would say, almost like in the networking or even doing the after hours thing, where it takes me a little bit outside of my comfort zone. All I really want to do is play and be good at playing. I'm not so comfortable with like, hey, here's my business card, call me, we should connect. Or, the social media thing, I'm really self-conscious about coming off as inauthentic, and I think when I was younger, I was networking and doing social media in a very inauthentic way, and it was like I was like trying, and I hate giving off that vibe. I would rather say like I'm just gonna put this out for you to decide if I'm good or not, or if this is interesting or not, but I'm not going to try to create some false identity or some smoke and mirrors. Um, some people do that and they have success with that, and kudos to them. But for me, I think it's very much like playing music where I'm just trying to find what my voice is instead of trying to figure out what other people want to hear and see. I'm just be like, listen, this is what's going on. If you wanna check it out, cool. And if it's not for you, cool. But I just want to be myself and not have to like keep up like a certain charade. And with content creation, even just like putting myself out there networking, I guess my fear is just coming off as, for lack of better terms, a douchebag, or not being who I am, or trying too hard, or being too thirsty. And so one of the reasons why I took this gig for the next month, I was like, all right, this is going to give me an opportunity to learn how to do social media and content creation, but just do it in a way where I'm not overthinking it. I'm not having to try so hard and throw all these things together and like curate this image of myself, but this is just what I'm doing. And there's going to be some really cool days, and there's going to be some really weird days, and days where, when people hear that I'm on tour, they're like, oh, wow, it must be so great and it must be so fun and so nice. And yeah, it is, but I think there's also an image of it. People have this image in their head that is a lot more sanitized than what touring is. A lot of it is just like you're sleeping in a van, you're with like the same four people all the time, you're not eating the food you like. A lot of it's really hard work. But again, like this is the work that I really, really love playing music. And, I'm enjoying the journey. And I'm like, I don't have to prove anything right now. I don't have to, yeah, I don't have to prove anything. Like I'm making a living. I always want to be better at music. I always want to be, I would like people to follow me and be interested in what I have to say. Nobody wants to be boring. But again, it's a skill, and just very much like music, it takes a lot of you're putting yourself out there, and it's hard not to take yourself outside of your body and judge yourself while you are playing music or while you're creating content. It's like you're judging yourself like, am I being the coolest version of myself I can be? And it's really, nobody cares about that. No one cares if you're good or not at music. I mean, people care if you're good at music, but like if I put something stupid on social media that seems corny, no one's gonna give a shit. um, so I may as well just get up and try every day. And I think music and content creation and just anything worth pursuing is, there's no secret to it other than just consistency and always putting forth an effort and being in it for the long run. So speaking of the long run, holy shit, I've been rambling for about 8 minutes. I wonder if maybe one or two people will be watching this. Probably my beautiful partner Nicole. I hope you watch it. If you do, I love you. And if somebody else is watching that isn't Nicole, sorry for all that sappiness. But yeah, a lot more content coming this week. I'll have a couple of days off so I can kind of gather stuff around. So thanks for watching.